So today, the question is like, I'm going to just discuss about the key fundamental things, steps which you have to take when you are starting a business or to start a business. So mainly it's about research. Doing your research is really important into this. You get what I'm saying? So research is an important key factor in this. You get what I'm saying? So research even gives you validation onto the process. Also gives you have to figure out, are you solving a problem? Because if you are solving a problem, you are not just coming into a marketplace as anyone who just comes into the marketplace because they have seen something working out and they just want to take it on. No. Like, you are solving a problem because the market is the industry which you're in is so dynamic, that is so competitive. If you come in and you're not solving a problem, you are easily overplayed out of the game and you're out of business. So you do your research, you make sure that you have a validated process of validating your business, making sure that this is the right business I'm in. Is it the business for me? Because when you're doing business, you have to enjoy it. For me, when I'm doing my business, I'm enjoying it. I'm loving it. I'm loving the people I'm working with. That's why you hear me talking about my team, because I love my team. We love to do business together. So that's the process. That's you validating that this is you. This is not, let's say, something you're just doing for the sake of making money. Business is the process. You have to make a profit. You have to make money. But like, at the end of the day, the 90% of it all is you enjoying it. I'll tell you the truth. If you don't enjoy the other processes which are involved in, oh my God, you can't succeed in business, because always you'll be like panicking. You'll be like worried. No. Business is not about being worried. It's about enjoying and taking all these steps in life to be able to grow as an individual. So do your research. Have this validation of a process to make sure that you are entering into the right industry, into the right category of business which you want to be in. Another thing, we always talk about making a plan. So a plan, it goes into lining with the business plan. But because business is so dynamic right now, your business plan which you create it for that particular season. You don't create it for another. It's like a guideline of that, a guide of that particular season. It's not something which you are going to use later. You use it right away, because what you used last year, it's not working this year. So please, make a business plan which you utilize right away, which you're going to use, which you know it involves in the market structure of that season, the financial structure of that season, the process structure of that season. Not something which you're going to implement after 3 years when you do the business plan in 2 years ago, you want to implement it in that generation. No, it's not going to work, because what you used to work then is not working. This generation changes like day and night. And right now we used to deal with a market whereby it's an American market. Right now we are doing an international market. You have to know what other markets are doing. You have to understand what other markets, how are they competing you out of the business. So those are fundamentals which also you have to look into your business plan. So the business plan right now, nowadays, we say like, in some places we call it irrelevant if it's not used in the season which you immediately. I call it immediate. If you use it later, in the future, past the season which you have to use it, analyze it, don't implement it. Please, just make adjustments and edit it and do what if you are to continue using, pick few of the stuff which you used from the other business plan. Another thing we are looking at, you choose the business structure. This is important, especially like if you're in America, we have LLC, corporations, we have sole proprietorship, we have partnership, we have all these big structures, all these sort of structures which you can look into. But illegally, you have to sit down with your lawyer, your accountant, and find the right solution structure good for you as an individual. It might be according to your net worth. It might be according to how much you're earning. It might be according to the structure of which kind of business industry are you entering in. All these structures, you have to plan and choose the right business structure. So you consult your legal advisor. You get the legal advice from your lawyers and the financial people. And that will help you in defining your liabilities and the taxes. Because those are key, those also are principles which we have to follow into this choosing your business structure. You have to be aware of your liabilities and you have to be aware of taxes. And that's one of the biggest hit onto your business. The moment you don't figure out those two, your business is just being, you are wasting time into business, because taxes is a big portion of business. That's something which we'll talk about later. I love talking about taxes and the liability part. But I will discuss more into that detail later. But that will help you in choosing your business structure. Another thing, we go about like picking the name of the company. Picking name and registering the company. Because a name, for me, I pick my name, they have to represent some key principles in my life. That name has to be representing something. Because when they say it somewhere, it represents something. When they talk about your name, it guides on to something. So the business name, and the moment you choose this is the name, run right away and register your company name. Because it's really important for you when you're doing business. Because that's what represents you out there. When someone is talking, we'll be talking about like Amazon, Coca-Cola, eBay, all these other companies, they have a representation of their name. Why they name them, they name their company different. AT&T, Mindful, all this stuff. They name these companies, we named our company Concept Enterprise because we have a representative why we are naming it that way. You get what I'm saying? Because our goal is to focus on building the concepts, helping you out there to get your concept into cash flow. Because if you have a concept and it doesn't cash flow, it's not helping you. You're not growing. It's just a still. You have to have a concept which has cash flow. So that's one of our mission. So setting up the location. Some of you are scared of putting your business into certain locations. But you need to work with a location which works for you. I see some states are charging too much taxes. Move, go to another state. It doesn't matter. For me, when I'm here in Massachusetts, but if taxes are high, I'm going to move to another state. But move. Make sure that you work with your business. Location in your business also matters. It matters in two different ways. Your clientele might be here, so you have to now to find a solution. Okay, the increase in taxes, how am I surviving in this location? Because my business is here. You have to find those fundamentals. So please, making sure of that, it's important that you choose the right location for your business. So, putting that in a summary, some of those we can go into more detail because it's structure, like research, we'll go revisit all these points, but I just wanted to outline them for you as we move on to other videos which I'll be putting it out or you will be seeing. So, please, once again, the book, The Enterprising Entrepreneur, is coming out. Get yourself a copy. You can pre-order right now. There is a good discount when you pre-order right now. And get yourself a copy and you learn more. There's a lot to learn. There's a lot of content which I put together in that book. And the audio will be coming out, I think, by the end of the year. And once again, if you have any questions, reach out to us. info@theconceptenterprises.com. info@theconceptenterprises.com. Please reach out to us and we'll be glad on social media. Brian Kayongo will be able to answer your questions. Thank you so much and have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.